say a review of Nite Callers from last night. It was a really great show. The guest was supposed to be Rick Skeen from West Virginia, who's a researcher. He goes by the name Tape Master on YouTube, but unfortunately he had a family emergency, so he was unable to be on the show. So Luke, Laurie, Lauren, and JB turned it into a roundtable. And I was the first to call in, and I talked quite a bit about the footprints, about the dermal ridges, also about the mid-tarsal break. We did have a pretty good discussion about that. And then let's see, Miss Patty, what's her last name? She goes by Old Crow. Old Crow called in. Old Crow called in and discussed a little bit. There was another fellow who was from where was he? Tennessee. Guy from Tennessee called in also. Scott Carpenter. He called in, and there was a good bit of discussion about certain elements of the Sasquatch field. And there were several other callers. Footers in the Field was very interesting. It was about how bats down in Australia actually they actually quote-unquote speak in different accents, so to speak. And I thought that was quite interesting. I thought that was quite an interesting footers, and I really enjoyed it, Lauren. You always do a great job on footers. But it was just basically a roundtable discussion with several people on the line. I didn't stay on the line very long. I had to go, but I think it was a really great roundtable discussion, and I thought that it was a great show. And of course, the Nite Callers folks always do a great job. Next week they're going to have a fellow, I don't remember, I think his name is Billy something. He's from the Ozarks. He's going to discuss the research going on in that area. That'll be at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers. Then tonight on MNBRT Radio, Abe is, his plans, he's kind of winging it a little bit right now, so he's trying to get Shane McMahon, aka, Campfire Shadows. He's trying to get the Campfire Shadows person on the show, or the host, the host of Campfire Shadows. That'll be tonight at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, MNBRT Radio with Abe and Evie. www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. And then this Wednesday night on Bigfoot Truth and Lies, Hawk and Frog and Karen will be welcoming Luke Gross to the show. Luke, of course, one of the co-hosts of Nite Callers. They'll begin at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/Bigfoot Truth and Lies. That's the letter N, by the way, not the word and. Just in case you were wondering. And then let's see, upcoming crypto programming. Upcoming on the Sci-Fi channel on Thursday, September 30th at 9 Eastern, 8 Central on Destination Truth. They'll be devoting an hour to the Siberian Snowman, which I imagine is a hairy hominid of some sort. And then the following week, October 7th at 10 Eastern, 9 Central on Beast Legends, they'll be focusing on the Ngoi Rung, the wild man of Vietnam. And, of course, check your local listings for time and channel on those. And then upcoming will be on Animal Planet will be the Sasquatch The Ultimate Hunt, the BFRO sponsored series, which will feature Matt Moneymaker, Cliff Barrickman, James Bobo Fay, and a wildlife biologist from Seattle, a female. I don't remember her name. If there's anybody out there who looks at this video and knows the name of the person I'm talking about, please leave me a comment below if you know who I'm talking about. As far as the female biologist, I can't remember her name. All I know is she's supposed to be part of the series. From what I understand, James Fay, aka Bobo, actually posted on Facebook that he was heading back up to Alaska to shoot some more footage for the upcoming pilot of Sasquatch: The Ultimate Hunt. So that should be quite interesting. I know that these guys are really putting a lot of effort into making this a great series, and it may indeed be picked up into a series. It'll be airing on Animal Planet probably sometime this fall or winter. And then, let's see, there was also the Bob Saget's Strange Days. There's no official air date on that. I'm sure it'll be sometime this fall, because summer is quickly coming to an end. The first day of fall is this Wednesday, so it won't be late summer. We know that. Anyway, though, with the Blog Talk Radio shows, as always, we do encourage you to please tune in and support great research. And now I have an announcement about the Texas Bigfoot Research Center, the Texas Bigfoot Conference, the 10th annual, which is coming up on Saturday, October 30th, 2010. They have finally announced the entire lineup. It'll be held in Tyler, Texas at Caldwell Auditorium, located at 300 South College Avenue in Tyler, Texas. 75702. The phone number is 903-262-2300. The fundraiser banquet dinner will be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's Central Time, by the way, with a special presentation by Bob Gimlin, who was with Roger Patterson when the so-called Patterson-Gimlin footage was taken in 1967. The dinner will be held at the Tyler Discovery Science Place, located at 308 North Broadway Avenue in Tyler, Texas. 75702, 903-533-8011. General admission is $15. And here's the schedule for the event. Doors will open at 8:30 in the morning on October 30th. From 8:30 to 9:30, there'll be a meet and greet. From 9:30 to 9:40 will be Brian Brown. These are all Central Times, by the way. Brian Brown official greeting announcements. From 9:40 to 10:25 will be Daryl Collier, TBRC investigator. From 10:30 to 11:15, Alton Higgins, TBRC investigator, wildlife biologist. From 11:20 to 12 noon, Jimmy Chilcutt, primate dermatoglyphics specialist. Noon to 1:30 will be a lunch break. From 1:30 to 1:50 will be Robert Swain, artist. He's the fellow behind the Laugh Squatch series of artworks. After that, from 1:55 to 2:55 will be Kathy Strain, anthropologist, author. Bob Strain, veteran researcher. From 3 to 3:45, all the way from New Zealand, Daniel Falconer, aka Reverend Strone, artist. He'll be giving a presentation. From 3:45 to 4 p.m. will be a break. From 4 p.m. to 4:50, Jeff Meldrum, anthropologist, primate anatomist. From 5 to 6 p.m., panel discussion moderated by Brian Brown. From 7 to 8 p.m., fundraiser banquet dinner. From 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., Bob Gimlin at the banquet. The TBRC is funded by membership dues, fundraisers, and the annual Texas Bigfoot Conference, in addition to donations and grants. The TBRC desires to enhance the credibility of Bigfoot Sasquatch research and facilitate a greater degree of acceptance by the scientific community and other segments of society of the likelihood of a biological basis behind the Sasquatch mystery. The host hotel for the 2010 Texas Bigfoot Conference is the Tyler Sleep Inn and Suites, located at 5555 South Donnybrook Avenue in Tyler, 903-581-8646. For those planning to attend, it is recommended that hotel rooms be be reserved well in advance. In order to qualify for the discount price, the hotel needs to know that the person or group is in town for the 2010 Texas Bigfoot Conference. The Sleep Inn and Suites will provide a complimentary hot buffet breakfast and a meeting room for conference attendees. The overflow hotels are Comfort Suites 903-534-0999 and Holiday Inn Select 903-561-5800. Refund policy. If you are unable to attend the conference after submitting your advance registration, we humbly and regretfully must acknowledge that there is no refund policy and will be considered donations made to the organization in support of the advanced planning and preparation that is being put into this event. We reserve the right to refuse admittance to anyone. Rude, disruptive, or confrontational behavior will absolutely not be tolerated and will result in immediate removal from the premises by law enforcement. For additional information, contact us here. And if you go to texasbigfoot.org, you can find all this information about the conference, about the upcoming TBRC conference. You can also find their contact information there as well. So for those of you who are going to that event, and I wish I could go, but finances are such that I just can't swing it. I wish I could, but I can't. But yeah, just the best place to go is texasbigfoot.org for full information on this event. They do have a general admission of $15, but they also have like VIP seating and things of that nature. They have VIP packages if you want to go that route. So it's quite an interesting development, and it sounds like it's going to be a super event. And for those of you who are going, I hope you all have a good time. And but of course, that's not the only event that's being held that's upcoming. Of course, you have also the Boggy Depot Bigfoot Conference, which will have Cullen Hudson, Scott Nelson, Ken Gerhard, and Nick Redfern speaking. And that'll be held the weekend of October 23rd. They'll be on October 23rd. I'm not sure what time that'll start, but all the proceeds, of course, are going towards the Children's Miracle Network. And full information on that can be found at boggydepotbigfoot.com. And then I think they may be having the Honabi event this year as well. Let's see. I think it's bigfootmountain.com. I'm not really sure if they're having a Honabi this year. Oh, they are. Wait, no, this says Friday, October 1st and Saturday, October 2nd. Oh, yeah, okay. That is that. So they are having it this year. Okay. You can go to bigfootmountain.com for full information on that. Apparently their speakers list is Dr. Jeff Meldrum, Troy Hudson, Kathy Strain, Pete Buffalo Head, and Robert Swain. And that's for this year's Honabi Bigfoot event, which will be held on the weekend of October 1st through the 2nd. Obviously, to not conflict with the Boggy Depot Bigfoot Conference or the Texas Bigfoot Conference. So there's 3 events coming up in the month of October. So for those of you who are thinking about heading to Honabi or Atoka, Oklahoma, or even Tyler, Texas, for some Bigfoot events, well, there you go. And that's the end of this, and we'll see you guys later.